What's up guys, it's Philly215 here, and today I'm going to show you how to make the video you just watched. I like to call it like a green screen transition type of effect with your gun. Okay, so first things first, I already have everything I need in my imported stuff right here. And first thing you want to do is, if you have a game that you can go into a private match or something, I would recommend you go to a place that has a really clear sky. Let me put this preview on best so you can see what I'm talking about. What all you have to do is, for me, I went on, I think it was Quarry on Modern Warfare 2, and I looked straight up into the air so that it's pretty much, the only background around your gun is blue. You want something that's very clear, not anything like, with a sandstorm, or like either just, what I'm saying, a solid color. And then you can, here, let me get right where I want to be on this. I would say, looking for where I reload here. Okay, so I reload about right there. I'm going to put my preview on half, and I'll split the clip right there, just to make it easier. Okay, so once you split the clip, you're going to want to go to chroma key. Now, you could just put on default, doesn't matter. So, when you put on default, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to color here, and you're going to want to click this little drop thing, this dropper. And actually, hold on. You actually want to uncheck this for a second. Uncheck chroma key and then go to the color and the dropper, because when you have it on, it alters the background here. So once you click that, it'll change the color, and you're pretty much good to go. You could then put this back on, and as you see here, now, in the preview, it's pretty much just the gun, but in case you can't tell, let me put it on best here. You can see in the corners, the transition of colors and stuff in the sky. So what you're actually going to want to do for that is put on a slight blur. So I already have a preset for this. So I'm going to put on my preset. And look at the gun now. The gun looks beautiful. Yeah, it has this kind of weird little ghosting around it, but it looks a lot better than if you don't do it. So, these are my personal settings. Pretty much it's just the blur amount is on 143, so you're going to want to go ahead and do that. And then you're done with pretty much step one. So, you could go ahead and drag this out of the way. Now, you want to bring on your first clip. So, whatever clip it is that, whatever you want to be your first clip. So my clip is, let me find it real quick, guys. Alright, my clip is right here. So I'm gonna split the clip, and it ends right around, actually I'll end it right here. Alright, so I'm gonna bring this to the beginning of the timeline. Alright, so just focus on this right now. So this is my clip. I'm going to put it down to preview half again. So I get a quick scope right there. Let me bring it a little closer, because I know that was a little drawn out. Alright, so yeah, right about here would be alright. So just get it nice and good. So this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to first go on to make sure that you're on the top event here. Or actually, well, I already have them in added time events here, like video tracks. But if you don't already have one, Control-Shift-Q will add another video track. And what you're going to want to do is zoom out, grab this clip that you were just working on, and all you got to do is drag it up and the video track will go above. So this is what you're going to want to do. Right where you're done, or wherever you want it to like transition. So for instance, we're going to want to match these up. So you see how like this is pretty much perfect right here. You're going to want to match it up though. So I get the kill, and what I actually want to do is, I reload, it's a tendency, I reload after I get a quick scope, so I can't really go, I can't reload and then reload again. It would just look retarded. So as soon as I get this quick scope, there we go. So now I'm reloading, and I'm going to want to match that up to where I'm also reloading. So right there looks good. So I'm actually going to want to split the top clip right there. And the next thing I'm going to want to do is, you're going to want to zoom in on your timeline, and on the, not the clip that has chroma key on it, your actual clip you're syncing it with, you're going to want to zoom in a lot, and then just one to the right. Because when you split the clip, whatever you're staring at is going to get erased, and it's perfectly synced there, so you're going to want to do that. Then you could go ahead and get rid of all this other shit here. Alright, so this is actually... Alright. So there you go. See, it's perfectly synced right there. So you're going to want to... Once you click between these two clips, you're going to go left. That's why I told you to go right. So now we can get this. Put your preview on best full. So there you go. You got a nice crisp picture. And you're going to want to go ahead and take a picture. So... or with the little floppy disk up here in the right-hand corner. So you're going to then have it in the timeline. So this is what you're going to want to do. You are going to want to bring it down in between these two clips so that now it looks like this. As you can see the difference, there's the picture. And I would say make it about half what the top chroma key green screen is. And you're going to want to then bring in your second video. Alright, where is it? My second video is right here. So once you bring in your second clip, you're going to want to, once again, want to find where you got the kill. So I remember it was in the end of 3, so here it is, right here. So I see this guy, and, well, pretty much I'll let it speak for itself. Oh, sorry about that, hold on. Didn't realize it was still on best full. So I get a quick scope right there. Pretty much dude walked right into it. So we are going to split the clip and then delete everything beforehand. Now, obviously since we synced up, I was reloading in the first clip, synced it up with the chroma key green screen effect, that video. You're going to want it just like how it is right now. It's perfect. So right here, I'm stationary, my guy isn't moving, so that's going to match up perfectly with the end result of me reloading. So you're going to want to go to the very top event and make sure that it's not, takes like, starts too early or ends too late. So we're going to watch this real quick. Okay, so as you could tell, there's a lot of extra footage. So right there is about good. We'll split it right there. And go ahead and get rid of that. And as you can tell, we also extended our picture too long, so you're going to want to readjust that as well. And now you could bring over, doesn't really matter, you could just click on it right here, put your preview once again to best full, take another picture. So this is going to be right here. Drag it onto the timeline, readjust it as it needs. Hold up, still need to, here we go. So, right here is good. So as you could tell, okay, make it about even. Alright, so that looks great, perfect. So now they match up, and as you could tell, it's just absolutely perfect. The sniper is in the same spot here. Let me keep forgetting to put it back on preview. But as you could tell, you wouldn't even notice back to right here. Like, it's perfect. So, pretty much the hard work's already done. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to have effects. I'm going to put this on draft real quick so you can see what... Actually, I'll try and put it on draft half. There we go. Alright, so this is what it looks like without the effects. Okay, so obviously we don't want that. You could clearly tell that we just changed maps. And we want it to look like we're kind of teleporting or slow motion. You know, that cool transition. So the next thing you want to do is you want to go down to Gaussian blur. And this is what I did. You're going to want to go to the beginning of your picture and put on medium blur. So we'll put on, alright, so that looks fine. And then we're going to want to keyframe this. I drag it out to about 1020. That's what I had mine on. 1020 is good. Drag it out to there for the beginning. Then you're going to want to just make 4 keyframes of going 1020 and then 1900. And then 1020 again, 1900. So right here, 1905 will be fine. And then we could just go back to the first one, highlight it. Control C will then copy, Control V paste. And then we're going to redo that process again. Okay. So let me, 2 seconds here. Let me plug my headphones in. I didn't even realize my headphones weren't plugged in. Alright, so we have our keyframes now. And what we're going to want to do is pretty much just drag it right to the end. Drag your last one all the way to the end. So 105, that would be us. 105, drag this one to, let's say, 23 seconds. And then this one to 11. So there we go. That's perfect. So now it's going to start off medium, go high, and then medium high again. And we're also going to add in a television type of effect. So the next thing you want to do is, let's just get it out of the way. We'll do the same exact thing to this clip as well, this picture. So reanimate it again, bring the beginning one to 1020, and then just 1905 again. Alright, so 1905, and then we're going to recopy that. Alright, so once again, so that was on 105. I guess we'll just put it to 104 or whatever. Doesn't really matter. This one will be 23 seconds again, and then this one will be 11. So there we go, that looks great. So now for the final effect here, you're going to go to your video effects and go down to TV Simulator. I already have my own custom settings here of what I thought looked best. So this is where you're going to copy my settings, guys. Without these settings, this would be all the way down, this would be all the way down, and this would be all the way down. Only these two would be all the way up. So these are my custom settings right here. You're going to want to go to Animate and go all the way down and then click right under your last keyframe for Gaussian blur. And you're pretty much going to want to do a couple of things here. As make sure to pay attention in your video preview here. So the line sync, let me see here. Make sure I'm grabbing the right thing. Alright, first things first. Video scanning. That's this line here that's doing this. So we're gonna wanna drag it out so that it goes twice or whatever. Right towards the bottom before it comes back up again. Do that. We don't want any interlacing. Okay, so pay close attention to the edge of the video here. What this is actually going to do is it's going to shred it a little bit. So it's going to kind of look like a ripped film. So I don't know if you could tell, but now it's starting to give these black lines and shit. You don't want that. So just drag it out just before you start getting that. And that'll be at the end. The beginning will be the settings you copy down. and it's that simple. All you got to do is that. So instead of trying to go back and forth and look and see what your settings are, just go ahead and you're going to copy this again, and you're going to want to put this on, what is it, your second clip, your second picture. So put this on again, click animate, and you know, all the hard work is done right under the other keyframes. Control V, there you go. And you should be ready to go, guys. So let's pre-render this out and see how it looks. Alright, so that looks pretty much awesome. That's pretty much it, guys. You know, obviously, this was rushed. I'm trying to show you guys how it's done. But the video you've seen at the beginning is pretty much, you know, you can make it even better than that. I'm sure you could put like a loading bar for, you know, buffering, or that would be a cool idea, something like that. So once again, I'll show you it. And then right into the next one. Obviously, you could tweak it. I spent a little more time making it than obviously showing you guys, but it's generally the same. So then once again, you could take out all the audio. You hit Control and select all of them, and that will highlight it, and then hit U on the keyboard, which will like detach them, and then delete, and that will detach all the audio for the clip. And then I already have music from Inaki. He's a cool dude. You might want to check out his shit, his music. So right about here, I like it. So we're gonna split that, bring that in. So obviously, as you could tell, the drop is right where it gets nice and loud. Okay, so you're gonna then obviously find where you shoot. Doesn't have to be exactly where you shoot. Pretty much as soon as where it says one shot kill. Okay, so as you can tell, I didn't split the clip for the music right at the right point, so we're going to redo that again. Okay, so right here looks good. Alright, and then you could drag it. That will fill up everything else. Going to select both of these, drag them down to about 7. And let's see, then we could pre-render this out. Alright, so then go above everything, hit S, that will split your clip and the music at the same time. Right there looks good. Add on a fade. You're going to do this to the beginning as well. Alright, a little bit farther over, add another fade. Fade. Alright, so this should be your final product, guys. Let's pre-render this. Alright, here it is. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. Leave a like, it really helps me out. And yeah, this video took me a while to make, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave any comments or anything like that for any feedback. And as always, it's Ophilly215. Peace!